to the Mrs. Best Reviews channel. We are here to go over Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, the season 13, episode 21, because they will not let it die. This episode was titled Gated Community. Let's welcome in from our community, the Watch Your Mouth Reviews channel host, James. Hello.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Especially, you like what you see. You stay to the end. Why not subscribe and leave a like while you're at it?
I appreciate that. You guys, his channel description, if you don't want to type that in on YouTube, there's a link to James's channel, as well as some other Black creators channels. That's always in the description of this video. See it, click it, know it, love it. There's also a playlist dedicated to all of the collaborations that we do across his channel, my channel, and all of those good things. Also, shout out to the subscribers. I've had 29 subscribers added this month, so thank you. I don't know who you are. Sometimes YouTube shows us, but I want you to know that you matter, and I appreciate you for subscribing to our little channel. But let's get into this episode, you guys. There was a lot that happened, but also so little. Let's also welcome in our moderator and friend, Shani. Welcome in, Shani. We are happy to see you. What day is it today? Hump day, right?
Is it? I don't know what day it is.
What day is it? Let's check.
It's Wednesday. I just looked at it.
March 25th, 2026. There we go. I genuinely just get up and know I have to go to work. I don't be knowing what day it is till it's Friday, because then I don't have to go back to work. She said, "Nah, homie, turn that hat around."
Not happening tonight. You lucky it's on at all. I'm still trying to get used. Huh?
You look like the rest of the boys in Oakland. With the hat to the front. You just do. Hi, Kiwan.
Yeah.
Welcome in. Oh, thank you. I don't know who they are, but I'm such a sap. I'm always like, oh, it means a lot. I get all sappy. So I do appreciate it. She said it's hump day. At least we're halfway through, everybody. We are halfway through. 2 more days, and we have only 2 days of freedom. I don't know whose idea that was. 5 work days, 2 off days, but Sierra is going to get on our nerves this entire episode. And yes, I did see that she has filed for divorce. I am not surprised. Myself and James have been saying that this marriage would end in a divorce since she showed us this man. We have. I'm not surprised by Sierra's divorce. Are you surprised by her divorce, James?
No, I'm surprised she got married, but that's neither here nor there.
He said, "I'm still trying to figure out the marriage." We never got to learn what it is Zay does for a living. So I'm curious to see how this divorce goes. There's also stuff that came out about Candy and Todd's divorce, but pretty much her prenup protected her. Kiwan said 5 work days is ghetto. It is. I have 10 hours of PTO until I think November. And the messed up part about it is I have a 13-day vacation, and I also have a 4-day vacation in May. So I don't know how that's going to work out with my bank account, but I'm going to go by on a hope and a prayer and Capital One. Shani said, "I think the only reason..." Don't judge me, James. What else I'm going to do? Shit.
No, I just wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that at all. I was like, she said not Capital One.
One thing about Mrs. Best, I like to shop and I don't like having what I want. So if my check goes, I don't give a shit. My credit card bill is always paid, and I will swipe it if I have to, and it looks like I'm gonna have to. I think the only reason they got married is because he needed an address when he paroled out of jail. I forgot about that, Shani.
Oh.
I entirely forgot about that.
Oh.
Look at
Wait,
Shani.
so when did he get out in the time span of their marriage then? Because I thought that was something that happened years ago. I didn't know that was something that was recent.
Who knows?
Oh, wow.
She said, "At least I got the food in the pot before y'all got started today." I'm like, yeah, don't do me, Shani. I set this live up at 9 this morning. I've been on schedule a little bit more because I'm at a point of busyness with school and work and YouTube where if I slow down on any of it, I'm going to fuck it all up. So I had to get organized. I'm setting stuff up in advance. Hello, Shayna. Thank you for the shout out on your channel earlier. You guys have seen
Yes.
Shayna. I enjoy her. And she also taught me today, apparently we can leave voice comments on YouTube. Me and my husband was like, what? That's Shayna's voice. We were so surprised because I did not know you could do that. That's going to change up the game. If we could start leaving comments to each other, voice notes on YouTube, do you know how fun that could be? We could really be having conversations in the chat. I'm here for it. Unless somebody say something ignorant, which will happen. Chili in the crock pot. Oh, that sounds good.
Oh my God, I want some chili so bad. I did not have any at all over the fall and winter holidays, and I'm mad at myself because y'all, I can't make chili. It's something that I cannot make. I don't know what it is about it. It do not
Really?
come out right. Yeah, I try every year to make a
Oh,
pot of chili, and when I eat it, it's like, girl, I eat it because I don't want to waste the money or the food, but it do not be
that's
given
real.
the way I want to give it.
That's real. That's real. I'll make you some chili, friend. I didn't know that.
Oh,
I
thank you.
love making chili. I haven't made chili in years. Zay looked like a jailbird. He did. Who is it? Shanny be calling him an Onyx reject, and he do look just like a jailbird. I cannot. I can talk to y'all on YouTube and y'all can hear me. Oh, snap, show me how to do it, right? Shout out to Shayna_MCD. Okay. Keep it up with technology. I'm 33 going on 73 the way I move with technology. So shout out to you. Shout out to you. She said, oh, yeah, they gave me access a minute ago, but I never tried it. I tried it with you. I can hear the happiness in your voice, too. You sounded like, ooh, I hope it worked. I love it. I love it. James, I'm just following the directions in the Crockpot cookbook.
I did that too. It wasn't the crock pot version, but there was a recipe I had tried. It was in like an old book I had it for years and years and years ago. And I don't know what step I missed. I don't know what I did wrong, but
That was
it was
this.
not. It was a hot mess.
What
And oh my
happened? You
gosh,
used to be such a good cook. I
I
don't
don't know. I
understand.
told you I
Now
don't
you got all these horror stories about food.
like. I'm telling you, I want to say I stopped being a good cook when I got to Miami. That's probably when I stopped being a good cook.
Oh Lord,
So
God
yeah,
help
because I
her.
can't, y'all tell you, my food be so questionable.
I'm too picky. I have to know how to cook. She said you could tell he just got out of drill. Looked like he dressed like Onyx in the 90s. I cannot. Hello, Courtney. Welcome in. Welcome in to you. We are halfway through the week. She works nights. Maybe she can offer some support for James. James is fighting for his life right now, being back
Girl, I'm
at work.
telling you, when I tell you every day working up in there was a struggle, God hear my prayers. Because when I say the machine went down for 6 hours, I was like, hallelujah. I just got to get through this day. Thank you to whoever fucked up that recipe. Thank you to whoever it was. I don't even know you at
Whoever
work.
messed up the recipe. I could
Because that shit took hours to get back up. I said, thank you so much. Oh, I hope they don't watch it. Mia, if you watching me, God damn it, do not say anything.
not if somebody watching, how they gonna find me? Lord. Oh, let me get into this episode. Sierra meets with Queen Key. Queen Key is up and down. Queen Key is up and down, y'all. Courtney said, I go find a place and take a little nap to get by. I think that's what it is. After you work nights for so long, because my mom did it for 30 something years. After you work nights for so long, I think you just train yourself to
I don't
know
have
to nap.
it. Well, here's the thing, y'all. I've been gone from work for 7 months. So I've been gone longer than I've been working there. So it's one of those situations where I'm just like,
He's
I
sick
don't
of them
know.
niggas
I don't
already. That's
know
all it
how
is.
I did it the first 6 months. And I was working 50 to 60-hour weeks back to back. I don't know how I did it then. And yeah, I did get a year older, so maybe that also plays, a part in it. But I'm not built for
He
this
said, I'm
anymore.
tired. We're
I'm
going to pray
tired.
for you,
I'm
friend.
tired. It take everything in me. Like seriously,
We're
not
going
to
to
cuss
pray for
me
you.
out.
Lord, I understand. I crashed out on a client the other day. My job laughed. I was like, y'all just gonna laugh. But Sierra meets with Queen Key. Sierra is all over the place this episode, and we see it's because her marriage is the hot mess express, but she feels like Zay is giving up on the marriage. She said that he don't care, and we did see a little scene at the beginning of the show where they showing everybody, and Zay, I guess, had come in. He pulled a little Zane and came in at the wee hours of the night. And Sierra's like, well, you just be out partying. And he was like, you ain't gonna tell me what I'm gonna do. I don't care how you feel. I said, with no job. Absolutely not, sir. You listen, you can't tell me what to do in a relationship unless you make triple my income. You got me fucked up. And I hate to curse so much, but I don't like the audacity of them little bald-headed, raggedy, old ass YNs with no job wanting to tell me about my expectations. I bet y'all Zay don't pay rent. And until I see a check stub, I need W-2s, check stubs, 1099s. I want to see it all before I believe this man has a job, because he could barely say a sentence correctly. But she's going all over the place because of that. She then goes from her husband into Mendices. Sierra, stop with the nose candy. I feel like she's doing. Do you feel like she's on a substance with Zay, just like allegedly?
It's something. I don't know. Based on this episode, her and Yan, it's something. I don't know what it is.
She's
it doesn't
slurring
work.
her words. Her eyes be half closed. Like she's moving.
I don't know what it could be, y'all. I don't know what it could be, but whatever it is, put it down. Whatever it is, put it down, put it up, put it away.
Not put it down,
it's
put it
not,
up, put it away.
It's not for you. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's certain things that people do that I feel like is not for them, but they do it anyway. Like I have a friend of mine out here who, is on the devil's lettuce, California sober. It ain't for her. It ain't for her. It is not for her, because with it and without it, it don't do what it's supposed to do. That I know what it's supposed to do based on the other friends that I have that do it. It does not. You're not supposed to act like that. So I told her, listen, put it up, put it away, let it go.
Not she have
tried it.
With the weed. That's why I be telling every other state. I every time I go to other states to smoke the weed, they be like, yeah, it's so good. I'm like, I'm from California, man. That's why people be tripping. It be other shit going on, because it should mellow you out. It keeps me from going to jail. Anywho, Mendices comes up, y'all. Now, according to Sierra, she was in the club with her homegirls. And a woman that is alleged to be Mendices' side chick, I guess this was back when he was with Yandy, because he and Yandy have already broken up on the show. So I'm not seeing the relevance of why this is coming out. But Sierra say, we fought the whole club. I said, y'all fought the whole club over Yandy. And Sierra say she called Yandy about this, but Yandy didn't pick up the phone. And because she didn't pick up the phone, she went to the internet. It was pretty much like, yo, nigga is doing this, but left out the fighting part. Sierra, you didn't fight the whole club because of a side chick. Sierra, you're on a television show. You did not fight the whole club because of a side chick. So you and your homegirls fought the whole club in Atlanta, Georgia, because of somebody else's side chick. James, how did you feel about her telling Queen Key this? And I'm like, why are you telling Queen Key this? I don't even remember them being introduced to each other. Maybe I'm getting old and missing stuff. Maybe I need to stop smoking the devil's lettuce. But I don't even remember these hoes meeting each other. But how you felt about it?
I feel like, first off, if someone approaches me in a club talking about being somebody's mistress, side chick, first of all, she can't be a mistress because the man is legally single. That's the first thing. The second thing is that I'm not finna fight your battles. I'm not finna say, hi, nice to meet you, move on. That's all you have to do. Like, it's not that hard. So I feel like, Sierra, you wanted a problem because you probably felt a way about whoever that was, and you wanted to be an issue, and then you wanted to go to Yandy, be like, yeah, Yandy, I had your back, and I did this, and that. That's what you wanted to do, and Yandy wasn't trying to hear, because Yandy, as I told y'all, As I told y'all, Yandy don't bit more care about that relationship than anything else. Yandy is in Ghana living her best life, ain't thinking
James
about y'all
has
heifers.
said
I
consistently before any of the rumors was even about on the show.
yes,
James has said Yandy and Quad got their own situations down in Ghana,
right.
Kenya. They got a couple of countries in Africa. I
And
cannot.
it ain't just Yandy and Quad. It's Angel, Angel Love from Basketball Wives. She be with them and be a whole slew of them. They be in a herd talking about some and
Not
on a
in a
boat.
herd.
They be on
You
a
know
boat,
what?
be backing that ass up, and I'd be like, "Oh, see, yeah, I can't wait to
45 years
experience."
old, bending it over and
Okay,
popping
that let me know I'm
it.
right on time in life because I will be 36 next month. I'm right on time.
You are no, I truly believe we as old as we feel. If I look good and
Right.
my knees still work, I'm gonna bend over and pop some ass on vacation too. Absolutely. Shanny said I could work early one day out the week. The rest of the week, I need the late tour. Oh dear. She said, "Motherfuck six." Courtney cracking me up. Motherfuck Sierra cursive talking self. The way she talk drives me. She sounds high. Nobody just slurs their I just smoked before I came on this internet, and I'm not even slurring my words like that. Sierra be talking in slow motion. Something is
She
off with
do. Yeah, that's why I say you can't talk in slow motion and be high at the same time. That don't work. So I don't
her.
understand.
She said her voice sounded different. It did, because she probably be up
Yeah.
all night or
I don't
screaming with
know.
that
Whatever
man
it
all
is, whatever it is, she's allergic to it too. I
night.
can
No,
tell.
she's so funny.
No,
Shut
I'm
up.
serious. Like whatever she is, she's allergic to it because you can see her voice sounds completely hoarse.
It does.
So it's
It
like
does.
I'm trying to tell you, it sounds hoarse, it sounds different, and I'm like, either you allergic to what you are taking and it's messing with your throat. Because I'm telling you, that's not regular shit. Whatever it is, I don't know what it is, but it's not for her.
I'm thinking of that song. Let me clear my throat. All right.
Some
He not paying bills. All he doing is laying down dick. Amen. Some people are okay with that.
people are okay with it. Ask Tammy Roman, allegedly.
We need to get Kiwan on here on the Watch Your Best Friends show and like play a game one day, because Kiwan can come up with nicknames. Just have reality stars and have her come up with nicknames quickly. She come up. We did that Beauty and Black Live. She called him, what was it, Spanish Poppy or something. And then we did another live with her in Love Door Lockup, and she gave somebody. James and Kiwan are good for a nickname,
I really am.
because I can't unsee it now. Not Slurry Sierra.
I really am. I called that lady the Black Cindy Lauper, and then I sent Mrs. Best the DM for what I was talking
Oh,
about.
that lady is so mad at me. Her daughter blocked me. She didn't though. She ended up messaging me. It was like, I understand you're doing a job. I was like, oh, this bitch is wacky. Something is wrong with her. Something's wrong with her. Not Slurella. Lord. When she was at the bar talking to Yandy and she was banging on the bar about making it home to her kids, you could tell she was either coming down off of the high or she was a little
It was
high.
something. It was
She was
something out of this
tripping.
world because it was like, you doing all this for what exactly?
For why?
And here's the thing, and this is what gets on my nerves. I know we'll get there, but I'm remake this point again. Y'all know Yandy be lying. Y'all
Yep.
know she lie. Y'all know
If
she
you
can't keep no
know what
straight
you
face. If you
getting,
know what you getting,
why get mad?
why get mad? I would laugh as hard as the Yandy is laughing at y'all asses. Like I would. Because
Lord.
I ain't
It's,
listen, she can't pull the wool over my eyes. She just can't.
Shanny said if she get into a fight with the whole club, it had nothing to do with Yandy. It had to do with the facts here. Your mouth was getting reckless and loud. She was probably in the club tripping too. And you know, if your mouth slick and you around a bunch of drunk motherfuckers in the club, somebody's gonna go off. That's why I be looking at people. I be looking at clubs. If I see too many people get to arguing, I leave. Because in the Bay Area, they like to shoot up the club, and I can't stand them for it. Hi, Care Bear. She said Sierra is so annoying. The way she talks pisses me off with a capital off. She do make my teeth itch. You know, when she said ghetto girl eats, I'd be like, Sierra, open your mouth, speak, and stop getting plastic surgery, please. Please. And stop getting married every 65 days. She said, why would the girl or anybody step to Sierra about what Yandy is doing? Nobody is affiliating Yandy and Sierra as close friends. Yes, we know they're on a show, but I don't think they're gonna like affiliate it.
I mean, I could believe it, but I don't believe it was like a
A brawl in the
association. This is
club.
Like, this is your friend and you defending her honor. I don't believe it's anything like that. So I just feel like, to me, once again, I just feel like Sierra was trying to act all big and tough in front of whoever this lady was. And like, yeah.
Courtney said it's pills and liquor. Yes, we know what that is. I feel like, let's just call a spade a spade. Most people know what that is because we got somebody in our family or knew somebody who knew somebody or may have used to sleep with somebody who used to be into it. It's definitely given that. She's getting older too, so her body probably can't keep up with it and mask it the way it used to. And she needs to stop putting the stuff in her face. I know, see, poor Sierra catching hell. Sierra need to relax her leg almost. I'm going to hell. Care Bear, it's the way you said it. Not her leg almost fell off. I love y'all. Thug life. I love y'all. I really do. I have tried so hard not to laugh because when the tattoo artist tells you to come back for a second session, you listen. Then she went to the hospital, got mad, nobody showed up. Well, what the hell they gonna do? Come to the hospital, look at your leg? What they supposed to do, Sierra? But her leg sure did almost fall off, and we never even see the tattoo. She don't even show it. Zay look like
Y'all a mess.
Y'all are eating them up.
Y'all mess.
I am here for.
I cannot.
Ooh, I believe Whitney and Bobby, not Whitney and Bobby, are mixing and mingling pills. Oh, it's probably
they're
because
doing
she's depressed.
They're doing something.
I don't know like what it
Eric
is.
Yeah.
Or Shooter. And James, you brought that up. And
no, she wasn't. No.
I was like, they were bad, but she wasn't getting high doing pills.
Shooter did some fuck. No, let me explain some. Shooter did some fuck shit, like he really did. But she was never like this. And even with Eric, and that was even some fuck shit too. But I don't feel like even Eric she didn't go to this extreme. I don't know if this was some, back in the day, you wanted to be with the cool boy from high school. So now you trying to make up for lost time and do the crazy shit he do. Because I knew women like that as well. When the man did like some off the wall kind of crazy ass shit. And then what they would do is they would go out there and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to try that shit too. Drinking liquor harder than they drinking, smoking the blunt to the filter. Like it just, yeah.
Not to the filter. Courtney, you are correct. Sierra is entitled, and she did project the entire episode.
She did.
I hate people who do this. And Sierra, this is why people don't like us Geminis, bitch. Get it in order. God, this is why people don't like Geminis. I'm a Gemini, and I see why people don't like us by how some of us be acting. Lord, I'm born on the cusp, Taurus, Gemini, so I probably have some different qualities, but I don't understand it. Lord. Shayna said, I don't watch anymore, but Sierra needs to be single for a while, right? Because the last time you watched, you probably remember her on man number 73.2. Now she's on man number 108.4. Thank you, Kiwan. Thank you. We like you. We just don't like that, Gemini. Listen, no, some of these Geminis, I understand why people feel the way they feel about our sign. I've even caught myself going to a place of evil at times. I've just learned how to catch it. But Geminis, we do too much sometimes.
Because y'all have different compartmentalizations with y'all mindset. And it's probably when it came to y'all like months on Earth, how the equator is. Because some Geminis just think very irrationally. Like it's very irrational. And it's like, I don't know how we get there is the question. Like in Sierra's case, I don't know how we get here.
It was a meeting amongst the personalities, and there was not order in the court, and they had to adjourn the meeting. And then in between the adjournment of the meeting, she ended up. I'm telling y'all, I feel like my personalities really be meeting and stuff behind my back. I just do. She need to not that dusty coochie. Meow. She called it dusty. Well, now that we know her and him wasn't really sleeping together like that, it was. But we're going to come back to Sierra, y'all. Poor Sierra. Y'all couldn't wait. Sierra had everybody in the comments teeth itching. Because the way y'all just came for her, I'm here for it. but maybe she need. I hope she see it too.
No,
Maybe she
she
need to.
no, because Sierra lost her mind. Like we don't know what the hell we watching, what we doing. I was watching this episode. I was like, huh?
Huh? Candy Burris looking at her aunties. Huh? What are we supposed to do?
Wait.
But Scrappy, 24 hours. I don't like the sound of his voice when he talks. It bothers me. But Scrappy 24 hours, they meet up with young Jock. Jock feels like Sierra and Zay overstepped as it relates to the fight with 24 hours and Selma. They did come in there, they came in there lit. As Bambi said, I wonder if she even noticed there's no alcohol in that cup. Like they came in there lit, got into a fight. Again, Sierra and Zay, instead of showing us the problems in their relationship, they could have been showing us without filming with everybody else. They was out picking fights off liquor and God knows whatever else. I don't have much to add to this scene. Jock, you did look good. I was just at the Boys for Life tour. He lost a lot of weight, and I feel like he might have had some work done because he looked good in the face and in the body. I'm on your ass, Jock. I'm on your ass because something has changed. And he was moving around barely, but what he just said without moving, I said, something up. If you in shape, I expect you hopping all over this stage. But do you want to add anything to their meetup?
No, we can go for it.
Okay, I'm gonna get the comments. I was just like, I felt the need to mention it, but it wasn't. Oops. Kiwan said, in my opinion, it could have been the miscarriages. That's the cause. Sierra had miscarriages with her ex also, though, and she didn't act like this. But I think when you have a miscarriage and you don't have the support of your spouse, I feel like she realized this is not the man for her through that process, and for whatever reason is sitting in it. Whatever the case, she needs to fix her behavior. Care Bear said, I got to give it to Sierra, though. She be getting these men to wife her up for whatever reason. But good job, sis.
Between her and Kiki Wyatt, I don't know because Kiki Wyatt got 785 children and still get her
Kiki
a
Wyatt
quality
gets
man.
men with jobs. Sierra
Job,
be getting these broke men.
income. Yeah, Kiki Wyatt. When I tell y'all, I don't know who the hell want to deal with Bebe's kids on top of a crazy ass lady, but I'm just saying.
Bebe's kids.
I'm just saying. I'm just like, damn, what the fuck could I be doing wrong? But y'all be okay, Kiki. Okay, Sierra. No, but the difference between Sierra and Kiki Wyatt is that, yeah, Sierra's men don't be. I think, with the exception of Eric, because Eric was an entrepreneur, he had his own business, so I'll leave Eric out of it. Shooter too, but I don't know what the hell she was doing with this one. This was some high school fantasy that she always had, and
I
which we'll
think
talk
she
about
just
later.
don't want to be alone for whatever dumb reason. 24, aka Chicken Scratch. We need to get Kiwan on our channel, James, because these nicknames, because that's what his voice is giving. It does. It really do give that. I hate it. Sierra, in the words of the guy from the Five Heartbeats, you gotta fight every night to prove your love. I love that movie. I have a friend that has watched it more times than I can stomach, though. Leona's ass. Shout out to Leona. I love you to death for supporting me, but
When
I'm
I
not
tell
watching
you in
that
high
movie with you
school,
again.
when I tell you
She
we
made
used
you
to
watch it
quote,
too?
yeah, we used to quote every damn scene
She's still doing it.
and sing the little song.
She still, when she come to my house, I do something she don't like. She loved that movie Eve's by You. She rewatch it all the time. She look at her kids and me. She'd be like, "You ain't too big to beat." I said, "Stop." She quotes movies in a crazy way. Anywho, shout out to my friend. Carly Red is having a grand reopening of her restaurant, Red Room Bistro, which she apparently is in business with Kay Bachi, who used to be on the show years ago, around the time that Sierra was somewhat newer to the show. He was with some other chick. He was a cheat. This was when we had pretty much an Atlanta Creep Squad on the show. Erica Dixon's at this event. I guess her and Carly Red are back cool. As they both stated, they never beef over nothing that deep. And I feel like Erica Dixon be doing too much. Like you could have an argue with her over picking up a paperclip, and Erica Dixon is going to be ready to square up. And I just feel like she needs to calm down. She's too old for that. But
Well, when their mouths are shaped like a beak, that's all they do is holler and scream. So yeah, it doesn't
shaped
surprise.
like a beak. I cannot. I cannot. I
Yeah,
cannot with you,
her and
Jay.
Bucky, their mouths are shaped like beaks. So yeah, and that's why they holler like that. I'm telling you,
I
Mhm.
cannot. I
They
cannot.
used to be birds back in their previous life. Yeah,
I don't understand Erica. I
I
don't
don't either.
understand what she's doing still on the show attached to Scrappy. I be forgetting she got twins, two other kids by somebody else.
I
Like,
forgot about that too.
talk about
I've
that.
never liked her. I've never liked her. Like, y'all. I wish I had my channel when season one happened. She got on my nerve.
Erica was a lot in her earlier seasons. I think we appreciate her as a friend, but for me, not much else. But I'm glad she don't have no beef with Carly. She just popped up at the event. And they ask about Scrappy because Erica is there, which is crazy that even though their child is grown, people still assume if Erica's there, Scrappy's going to be around. But okay, I'll let that go. And they're pretty much wonder where he's at. And Keibachi is like, well, I'm glad he ain't here. And the reason he's glad Scrappy is not there is because he has an issue with Scrappy because the woman that Scrappy is dating currently, Brittany, apparently she was in a relationship with Keibachi for 3 years. Keibachi feels like Scrappy getting with her was shady because they did have a friendship, they did know each other, plus they did the show together, and he felt like he should have at least had a conversation with him, tried to have a conversation with Scrappy about Brittany. The conversation, I guess Scrappy, of course, didn't say nothing because we know Scrappy moved like a lady. And he's upset with Scrappy because he's talking to Brittany. Now, also, it comes out that apparently Keibachi is also still talking to Brittany. I don't know for those of you who don't understand it, but if you're in a relationship, you probably shouldn't be communicating with your ex. It's not wise. Just some advice from the lady with the same person for 20 years. That's all I'm saying. But Keibachi and Brittany have been talking, and we know that Erica Dixon, who is looking for any excuse to bring down Scrappy's current girlfriend, baby mama, or any woman that he has had sex with other than her, she act cool with them, but she is going to go running to Scrappy to tell him about this. And we know that Scrappy is probably going to use this against Brittany, saying, you can't get mad at me for hitting up my baby mama when you talking to your ex. I can already hear it and see it coming. But Erica, go to hell. And I was an Erica Dixon fan, but she moves like a fucking bird. I can't. This is ridiculous. It irks me. How'd you feel about it? I'm sure you weren't surprised because you've never cared for.
No, I'm not surprised because to me, she gives me, someone said it in the comments, she wants to be the head baby mama in charge. She gives me Nick Cannon's baby mama, number 7, number 8, number 9, one of them, the one that's very delusional. She gonna wear a carpet song by I'm is no, very delusional. She thinks she is with him. Like she thinks she matter more than Mariah Carey. It's like she that damn delusional. That's what Erica Dixon gives me. That damn delusional. Yeah.
Oh dear Lord.
Yeah,
Let
she
me
went
get
on
the
there.
comments.
She said I'm the number one priority baby mama. And I'm like, girl, he got kids older than your one baby. He actually got multiple kids with the slew of baby mamas. You are not important. Like, I don't understand.
Let me get the comments. Wait. That's crazy. If Sierra don't want to be alone, because as a Gemini, that is true. As a Gemini, we do very well
Mhm.
on our own. It took
That's
my
because
husband a minute to get me to even call back because I was fine alone. So I agree with that.
y'all got it's that multiple personality. Y'all are two people in one. So initially, yeah, y'all do good on your own. Y'all do.
Mhm. I
Yeah.
love being alone. I'm weird, but you know. Your friend that quotes all the movies, she and I would get along. I actually think you guys would,
Yeah,
Shay.
y'all would
Yeah,
absolutely.
y'all would definitely,
Absolutely. I guess.
definitely get along. She trying to stow away with me to Chicago. I said, girl, no. Erica Dixon is a loser. Oh Lord, y'all about to eat Erica up
Thank you,
now.
Kiwan. We appreciate you.
I liked Erica Dixon when the first season of the show came and she was stepping to Jocelyn. That is what I liked about Erica. She wasn't scared to step to nobody. And if she's your friend, she is loyal to you. But the way she moved with these men and the baby daddies, I just cannot. I can't. She has to get a life. She's not busy enough. Courtney said Erica D can get the. She had a lot of nerve saying Brittany was waiting in the shadows. Okay, Pot, when she literally waited for Scrappy to divorce so that she could swoop in and act like she was dating him again. Then after the divorce, waited on him to get his energy out with Diamond. Then after that, waited on him to finish with Shakira just for her to end up with Brittany. Erica has been waiting in the gallows and the shadows for years for Scrappy. Thank you for point. That's why I fuck with you, Courtney, because you think like me. You think like me. I love it. Let me see. Erica want to be the head baby mama intro, not the
She
HBM.
do, and that's stupid. It's ridiculous. Like your child is grown. Like, move
As
on.
quiet as this kept, Erica, I know you denied the ring, but it took you a lot to get it too. I know people don't like to remember that part, but she went through hell to even get that
Sure
ring.
did. Literally, we saw it in her 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. Her backing out her red Mercedes out the parking lot. Yeah, absolutely.
Stop it. Stop it, James. He never said they were still in communication. He said when they run into each other, they keep it cute. I thought he said he was in communication, but I could have heard wrong. Either way, the way he was talking,
Mm,
I feel like there may be some communication, but that is a very good catch.
I'm trying to remember who he was attached to when he was first on the show because I don't remember him.
Somebody else who's not on the show no more. Some other lady.
Was it the girl that Sierra hit in the head with her purse?
I can't remember, James.
I have to y'all. If y'all know the answer to this, let me know in the chat because I feel like it was the girl when Sierra went to the club. She hit a girl and hit the top of the purse, and all them security swarmed in. I think it was that lady. I don't remember her name, but I feel like it was her because I have a hard time. I have a hard time remembering who he
Courtney
was.
is saying it was.
Oh, okay, yeah, it was.
That
Okay,
is
good.
funny. That's how. My God, imagine if that's how you're remembered for going on reality TV. Oh, there go Mina, old girl who got hit in the head with the purse.
No,
That's
Sierra hit the fuck out of that lady with that purse. I'm telling you, that lady, that lady didn't even see it coming. That Sierra said, "Bah!" and then literally went with the purse and tried to hit.
not with the purse.
She swung and went with the purse, and then literally they was on the floor. That shit was hella funny. I remember that fight. Oh my god.
That was back when she was sober and coherent enough to do
Yes.
that. Erica is a bottom bitch that will drop it for a pimp. Oh Lord. I can't even click the comments right. They said she a chicken head. Them used to be fighting words back in the day. I'm dying. And she's still waiting to finish with Brittany. She is. She is. Y'all seen how when Mama D had that little surgery scene? She's like, oh, Scrappy, you're getting the door for me. Bitch, boo bye. Who cares if he's getting the door for you? God, he ain't never gonna grow up. If you watch, no, he won. If you watch Bridget and Erica's Lady Waiting. Oh, yes, it was Keely. That is her name.
There's always somebody named Keely that be fucking up the church's money.
Right.
I'm just thinking of 3LW.
Not all them big ass. What is with the teeth in Atlanta? I'm thinking of Simone and that lady. Lots of teeth. Okay, let me be professional. Please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Even though I'm laughing ignorantly, please consider liking the video. That y'all are cutting up in the comments today. That's how I know everybody's job has tried them this week because ain't nobody got a filter today, and I'm okay with it. I am okay with it. She said, I will drop my review after y'all because I have stuff to say. Are you going live? I want to watch it. Are you gonna
I can't watch you. I'm gonna have to watch the playback because I need to take my ass back to sleep. So
oh friend, you fighting for your life. We almost through. Through.
No, we can
Her boot mouth ass. I love people from New Orleans because nobody, y'all ain't been cussed out right till you've been cussed out from somebody in New Orleans. When I tell you the way they cuss you out in the end, you're like, I'm insulted, but I also respect you. They will read you for filth and appropriately, and I am here for it. She said pre-record. Either way, I'll still be watching. I will still be watching.
Yes, I'll watch you right when I get home tomorrow morning. I'm gonna watch you before I go to bed.
There's a video of Shayna's I need to finish watching.
Me too. Yeah,
a bunch of them. Lord help me. Okay, where was I? I really lost my place in my notes. I was laughing.
We just left K Bachi's club.
Sierra comes in to this little event for Carly because everybody knows Carly Red's events are safe to be messy at. Sierra comes in and immediately beelines it for Yandy. And the way Yandy was looking at her in that New York hat, you could tell Yandy is fed up and it's time for her to leave the show. Yandy, you can go. You can go. Obviously, like separate from all the bullshit, I don't feel like Yandy wants to deal with the people that are on Love and Hip Hop anymore, because the way that she looked at Sierra was just like vicious. And Sierra tells Yandy that she had to fight the whole club because of a mistress that Mendices was with. And Yandy told Sierra she does not care if Mendices was with anybody. And Sierra says, Yandy, you're full of shit. You told me that you don't care if Mendices is with somebody on the side of a highway, but you're not going to bring it to the camera. She said something along the lines of that, basically alleging that Yandy don't want to bring her problems to Love and Hip Hop, which we already knew. What I don't understand is Yandy doesn't want to bring nothing to the show, but she's the reason y'all have a show. She's obviously not going anywhere, and she's obviously not going to stop hiding her life. Stop trying to get her to expose it. At what point? Because it's starting to look like, come on, y'all, she's not going to do what you want her to do. At what point do y'all stop trying to get Yandy to expose it? Yandy's full of shit. We know she's full of shit. Let the audience tell people she's full of shit. We don't need the cast to do it, because Yandy ain't going to change nothing.
You know what's funny? It's because someone said in the comment, I was just about to say, I did believe Sierra, but the problem with Sierra, that one, I feel like there's more going on in that mind of hers. And then y'all have to understand, Yandy has been the same from day one to day 6,334. Yandy is not changing anything. Yandy lies. She don't want y'all in her business. She keeps everything close to her. And she gonna keep a united front with Mendices, regardless of who they both may be sleeping with outside of each other. Yandy is not going to do all of this. And for you to sit up there and get mad at her because you decided to take your ass to a club and then someone approached you about Mendices and you wanted to fight on her behalf, I would have said, okay, well, thank you so much. I'll relay the message. You have a great night and enjoy. That's what I would have done if it were me. Like,
well,
I would be
Sierra,
fighting
it sounds like, because in this argument, she made no sense. I also, not to skip comments, I believe Sierra. Here's why. Geminis, we crazy as fuck, but we don't lie. If you're going to see a Gemini going crazy, it's probably because we've seen a receipt, have the receipt, or the receipt. We know that it's usually true. We don't lie. We just don't. The other thing.
Yandy's zodiac signs. I want to know what Yandy's zodiac sign. I need to know.
A Pisces. She just had a birthday. They lie. My brother's one. Sorry, Jelani. But Yandy, in my opinion, I don't know. Sierra, I just don't think Sierra is lying, because Sierra does not lie. All the stuff that she has said on this show have come true. She ain't just started rumors. When she has started shit, it's been with receipts. She has not come to us with lies. I believe her. Also, her grandmother just passed away right before her miscarriages and stuff. She said, my granny will wake up if I'm lying. I was hollering. I love Sierra's little country terms. I do sometimes, but I don't think she was lying about somebody approaching her, because other people have been approached by Mendices. There's been rumors all over the place. Then that weird ass Tamar video. Like, there's been a lot of stuff with Mendices, but it's like, you guys, they're not together anymore. Yandy and Mendices are broken up. So I'm looking at Sierra like, girl, you doing the most. You doing the most.
Not only
And
are they
Yandy
not broken
tells,
up, but there's been years of speculation with them too. Like, why are
it's
we
like,
just
now
now?
y'all want to
Yeah,
talk
now
about
y'all want
it,
to talk about it now. Like,
years ago, the cast was scared to say anything. But Yandy does tell Sierra, you sit here and you know that I don't want to talk about something on the show, and then you still violate my privacy and bring it up on the show and in front of a bunch of people at an event. And Sierra went crazy. She was unhinged. And she did kind of start to tear Yandy down, come down, get at her. But a lot of what she was saying, even Yandy had to sit back and laugh and look at her like she was crazy, because Yandy's already announced that her and Mendices are not together no more. So all the stuff Sierra was saying about her dude cheating and doing this and that, it's irrelevant, because she's not even with him anymore. So it did look like Sierra was projecting. But, I mean, as Courtney said, it was unhinged realness. That's usually what Gemini.
it was unhinged realness with grief and just a lot of different variations of mixed emotions. So I just think that she just needed to unleash in a moment. And unfortunately, Yandy had to get the brunt of it. But
that's the perfect person. She could take it. Hell.
Yeah, that's why I was trying not to say that, but you said
no, it's true.
I was trying
been
not to say
lying
that.
on Love and Hip Hop since season 1. She's been
Yes.
fucking lying. She don't care. She could deal with it all. She dealt with Chrissy. She sat there and watched Kim Bella get stomped out. Yandy done and dealt with so much. She's not even tripping. She's not tripping. She's fine. Shani said, they put me through the motions this week at work because they decide they want me to merge all the 5 boroughs. Oh, damn. That's hella people. I'm sorry, Shani. That just sounds stressful.
Right.
Why do jobs
I'm over
do
here.
that to people?
Girl,
Lord.
this country done lost its feathers. So when I tell you jobs don't be making the most rational sense ever,
Shout
I
out to
pray
my
for everybody.
supervisor because she be lurking on my YouTube, but she actually is a good supervisor and will fight for us before we even get the chance to complain. And I'm very lucky. That's the only reason I'm
Shout
still
out to
there.
mine too, because she does watch us as well. But she was my friend before she was my supervisor. So, there's
Oh,
that.
that's always good.
Yeah, she is my friend
Always
for a
good.
decade before she was my supervisor. So yeah.
You got an ally, somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Courtney said, James, naps are vital. Yep, to survive. Your
Oh,
nap.
believe me, I have a 2-hour nap waiting for me before I do a very crazy 10 to 7. So y'all pray for me. Pray for your boy, because I'm telling you, it's a lot. This first week has been tough.
Oh, it's almost over. We're going to get you regulated. We going to get you regulated. How Sierra want Yandy to feel safe enough to express her truth when you over here having a key with the same lady, period. Sierra is not sober, though. That's how I'm going to blame it on.
Yeah, I had to understand. Truth and Yandy don't formulate in the same sentence ever. So I don't know what, and for Sierra to have firsthand conversation and knowledge with Yandy, I find that very crazy that you didn't think this through, Sierra. Like it had to have been something taken over. Thank you, Shayna. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
See, he just needs to hear it over and over.
Yes, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for that, because I definitely need them.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, night shift is hell. I tried it once, fell asleep. They put me out. They did. I was like, damn, what do I do? Just because somebody approached you about Yandy don't mean you got to entertain them. What goes on with Yandy and her relationship is nobody's business. And they could have told the girl that approached them just that and kept it moving out the club. That's it. That's it. And imagine you blasting Yandy when your nigga look like he cheat and eat crayons.
I'm signing off. Good night. That's
Doc
it. I'm
eats
done. I'm
crayons.
done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm
He
done.
was
I'm
the
done.
kid
I'm
that
signing
ate
off.
his
Good
mud
night,
pies
y'all.
growing up. That's what Courtney
No,
said. He
no,
ate
no,
his
no,
mud
no, no,
pies
no.
coming up.
Courtney, you on timeout for that one. I'm
She
sorry.
is not on timeout. We gonna let her live. Oh my
Ooh,
God! So wait,
that took me out. Now I got a damn headache now. Shit, y'all. Oh,
how you look like
life
you
be
cheat
unfair.
and you eating crayons? Women, we have got to do better.
If a man
Oh,
cheat and eat crayons, ladies, y'all got problems for
ain't got
real.
no
Like
job,
y'all
can't
got
grow no
problems,
hair.
right? Can't grow no hair. You ain't working, and now I got to deal with you cheating on me and then eating crayons at the same time. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna end up on the first 48. I'm sorry. There's no way.
Not I'm gonna end up on the first 48.
There's
This
no
is how
way.
people snap.
That's exactly how them comments right there. That's exactly how it happens.
Oh
I don't wish that on
Jesus.
anybody. Like, please, Sierra, calm down and come back to earth. Do
I
not
be
go
telling
crazy. But
people,
please, that's how that happens. Do not do that.
my friends are on the internet. I'm telling you, my friends are on the internet. Because when I say, if something ever happened, that's what Sierra needs to hear. He looked like he eat crayons. Let it go. I would heal magically after hearing that. If I had to divorce Zay, I would heal. I really would. Now, young Jock has his own version of a tiny desk performance. Did they not call him? Did NPR Tiny Desk not? Can y'all call young Jock so he don't do this no more? He performed with his son. He wanted his family to be there, but Kendra isn't ready to be around the baby mama. Kendra, you took him back. It's something he did before he married you, and you chose to take him back. Get over it. You chose him. You got to choose the baby. I don't know what to tell you.
I want to also put this in inference as well. You said on multiple interviews, including Carlos King, that he had that baby when y'all were on a break and y'all were not together. So
Why
if
you
he had
mad?
that, my point, why are you mad? What did that lady do? That lady didn't nothing but get a man who was available to her at the time, right? Because y'all were not together, right, Kendra? Help me understand. If y'all were not together, that is fair game. If he decides to go out there and sleep with another woman, she end up magically pregnant. That's what happens when you have unprotected sex. But the fact that you can't be around this lady and you feel a way about her leads me to believe that you were full of shit and you were lying and y'all were very much still together when he was messing with that lady, because it does not make sense otherwise. Yes, you
Yeah.
could feel away, but at the end of the day, you got to get past that because it's now been a couple of years now. So I don't understand why this is still an issue.
Kendra don't make no sense. Kendra just wants to complain. Jocelle, Jocelle. That's all she wants to do. And honestly, I can't even blame Jock for getting on the internet and announcing he want to leave her ass, because I'd have to shut the bitch up one way too. I'd have to too. Can
It's
you imagine
crazy.
her in the ear? Kendra is a Dr. Simone in training with
It's
that mouth.
crazy with the accolades, the degrees, the career path, and the notoriety that she has. That this is what we know her for.
I always
Jocelle.
tell people a college degree trains you in a specific subject to become an expert at that subject. It does not give you common sense, the wherewithal to know how to behave, or
Damn.
the ability to shut the fuck up. It does not.
So
You
people who are
just have
getting them kind of
knowledge.
degrees, y'all need to have a balance of real life with college life. Don't just I get college is hard, so you have to put all of your energy towards it, but you need balance. So if you got one day where you could turn and flip your ass in a knot, then go ahead and do that. But then also take your ass to school and work on Monday. Like have balance. That she gives me everything just went to college. Waited till she was in her late 30s. Now I get to get married to
She
this old
said
ignorant ass man. And yeah.
Kendra is not smart as it relates to men. And I feel like she
No.
might have felt like she was running out of time.
And
But
isn't
she
she a
is the
PK
lawyer
kid too?
version of Dr. Simone Shanny. I'm telling you, they loud as hell too.
Isn't
I
she a
feel like
PK kid, or am I making this
she
up?
is a PK as
Oh,
well.
okay, then that makes sense too. That makes sense
But
too. Because this is good back.
Scrappy tells Zane at this Tiny Desk performance that 24 is upset. And Zane doesn't understand why 24 is upset. And Scrappy explains because Zane went and told everybody else about 24's situation instead of coming to him, which is not what a friend would do. I'm not going to go talk to Shayna, Kiwan, Courtney, a bunch of different people about something I know about James that he needs to know about. I'm going to just go to him. You don't go to other people first about someone else. You usually just go to the person. But little Zane is a bird and he's a little man. And I think he has little man complex and he needs to see an esthetician and get a facial because his skin and his pores are screaming for help. And he might also have some vocal damage from being married to Ashley. So, oh, speaking of Ashley and Zane, they have a new investment property. And apparently, Zane does not want Ashley's name to go on the deed of their together, our, and other things that indicate you are a couple that is married. He doesn't want her name to go on the deed of their new investment property because she doesn't have his last name and is married to him. I don't want to talk about this last name issue anymore. I don't want to fucking talk about it. Do you guys know why? The reason Amina does not want to talk about this anymore is because everybody who's married is going to side with me in the comments, or who has been married before. When you get married, they ask about the last names right then and there. If he had a fucking problem with it, he should have said something with the county clerk recorder or whoever the hell was signing the document of the certificate, the license, all of that. Why are you waiting however many years later until you're on a television show to be upset? And then how you gonna tell her name can't go on the deed of the house? Either way, you're married, so she has access to it if you go to court and divorce. Her name don't have to be on it for her to have access to it. Stupid. What's wrong with these people? I don't want to talk about this storyline anymore. It doesn't make sense. And why we at it? That's right, Shani. Get rid of those braids, please. I just Do you have anything to add about Lil
No,
Zane?
because here's the thing. Oh, I'm just not. I'm not in any position, y'all. With Lil Zane, I have read him for filth every review Mrs. Best has had on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta from the moment that I've seen him back on television or seen him back in our presence as somebody we've known in the beginning of the millennium. So I'm gonna say this, Ashley, is this really worth the repertoire that you thought it was gonna be for being married to somebody who had once a name? Is this really worth it? Because as I said, you reminded me of the young lady that was with Lil Fizz when Love and Hip Hop
Oh
first came on
Lord.
Hollywood. You remind me of her so much because I felt like she was hanging on to that man because she knew he probably would get his name back at some point and be
Yep.
famous again. That's what it was given because there was no other reason to hang on.
I
And
don't
it's
understand
because I don't
what
understand it.
Ashley is doing because he does tear her down as a woman quite a bit. I'm just
Yes.
tired of the storyline. At the end of the day, whether her name's on the deed or not, because they're legally married, she has a right to the deed. And that's just that. I'm tired of this little man walking, marching around angry. Not Benjamin Button. Kiwa said Benjamin Button is looking for a storyline and he lives to be cruel to Ashley. He's a horrible person.
No,
And
he
it's
wants
just
to he wants to bring down her self-esteem because he knows she can do better. And this is a way to bring her back down to reality for
she
her to
could
even
find a
to get the top.
quieter, taller
Yep.
man that look better, has more money, and doesn't even have to need the television show and will let
Because
her keep her last name.
I have another because speaking of tiny little fizzle pop, I have another there was because you remember Kamaya, the girl he said was just an appetizer. She wasn't a full meal. Do y'all know who she's married to today? A full-on NBA basketball player who plays for the Phoenix Sun and is well paid.
The team will never win a championship, but he's paid.
He's paid. So, but what I'm saying is that be careful about what power you give to
How
a
you do
man and how
people.
you do people
Mhm.
because they'll end up elevating in ways you would never believe.
That's why Zayn needs to understand the way he's acting because that's a very good point. If Ashley does leave him, she's gonna come up. And
Yes.
9 times out of 10, when a nigga play with a female and she leaves, she comes up, and then they be looking mad, wanting her back. It's just the way it be.
Yeah.
Courtney said, "I've been married for 5 years and I'm not changing a thing." Period. If your man love you, he's not tripping off that, and if he got a problem, he'll say it. I
I'm
thought
only
about
changing my
hyphenating when I got married, and Mr. Best in front of that lady to where the lady kind of chuckled and tried to keep it in. He said, "What the fuck we wasting my time for?" I said, "Wait, did you just get at me like this in front of the Alameda County Clerk Recorder's office?" He was serious, but he made it clear right then and there. She was like, "I'm gonna give you some more time." I said, "No, it's cool.
the
I'm gonna
only
take his
person
last
I'm
name." It was
the
tripping
only
that day.
person I'm ever taking the last name of, I have said it publicly and I will say it again. The only man that if I ever were to marry him in my real life, the only man I'm changing my name for is Michael B. Jordan. That's the only person I'm changing my name
I
for.
cannot. He has
Is it?
7 movies that will be coming out, they say, this
Yes.
year. Shout out to him.
Yes.
Shout out to him.
So that's the only man I'm changing my name for. If it's not him, the one Jackson is staying my last name.
It's a good last name though, Jackson.
It is. It's a beautiful
Ashley
last
is
name.
putting herself down for a man who only had a hook in a video.
It was in Dr. Doolittle.
While you make my husband laugh. I cannot.
Like, no, Dr. Doolittle.
No,
He had
he
another movie.
had okay. So we do it. So the funny thing is, Lil Zane's career wasn't even all of that. I remember when he was popping. I believe he was popular from like 2002 to some of 2003, and then that was it. I've never seen someone ride a wave so tough, end up in an Eddie Murphy movie with Raven Simone in her prime, and then we just kind of never heard from dude again. And his music was corny. Sorry, but I had his poster on my wall because when I was younger, he was fine. I don't know what happened,
No,
Zane.
he was a handsome kid. Like when I looked at, because I forgot about him, and when I had Googled him and looked back at his prime, no, he was very handsome. Definitely would
He
have had me
was.
if he would look like that in today's time. But no, no. But now, and I'm like, no,
Didn't the
no.
Fighting Temptations come out in '03 though?
Yeah, it
It's
did.
around that
Yeah.
same year.
And I keep forgetting he's in that movie. And then now I'm picturing the scene where him and that lady exchange bubble gum by their tongues. Yeah, I remember that.
I cannot with you. It's nevertheless been a problem. We had our reasons, so what's understood doesn't need to be explained. Exactly. That's how most couples are, but these people ignorant. Now, Mama D have surgery. Do y'all feel like every season for the last since Love and Hip Hop's been on MTV, Mama D's having surgery? because I feel like she's always having surgery. And I know that she's older. We know that she is okay, but I'm not really going to discuss it. Scrappy was crying. The auntie that fixed his credit was there and prayed over him. He opened the door for Erica. I said, Scrappy, are you that big of a mama's boy that you crying like a little bitch when she's having a surgery? And yeah, I said it, and y'all could cancel me for it. I ain't got shit no way. But I'm just saying, what they say in Menace to Society, you acting like a little bitch right now. I'm looking at Scrap like, what the fuck are you crying for? Nobody else was crying but a grown-ass man, the one man in the room, in tears. Auntie had to fix his credit and read a biblical scripture. I'm trying to be nice. James is looking at me like, watch your mouth.
Well, because here's the thing. Listen, y'all. As someone who has lost a parent, it is kind. I could resignate because I did cry when my dad was in the hospital, even though he went home, but he ended up coming right back. So it is one of those things where you don't know the state. So
Mama D is having her hip replaced. She does not have a chronic disease. She is gonna wake up and she gonna cuss everybody out.
No, I got you, but I'm just saying, like, sometimes the thought of it is like, that's what I say. I understand that. I do. She would be fine.
He got other shit he could have cried over and ain't cried over it. Scrappy get on my nerves. I just feel like he's attached to the titty and he's never letting go.
No, well, she never created an environment for him to be detached from her titty.
I tell y'all this,
so, yeah.
If he is crying like this for her to go into a surgery, I really do worry about him for when the day comes for Mama D to pass. I do. Because he never grew up as it is. And if you're crying like that from surgery, he gonna fall down. But I know Erica Dixon will be there for him. I don't know why, but I feel that in my chest. It'll be, you know, it's true too, James. You know it's true.
You know, I guess
in the gallows and the shallows, she is waiting.
Any ally for him to help him get through any amount of grief when that day shall come.
Erica's going to take advantage of it.
Hopefully it is.
She going to take advantage of it. In fact, Mama D has been in surgery before. Mama D's been in surgery constantly. Oh, key watch. Scrappy don't even like his mama for him to be crying. Right. When he was with Bambi and everyone was mad at Bambi for not supporting him because he was feeling away about his mama exposing him to some crazy things in his childhood. I said, Lord, I'm sorry. I just don't have much empathy for a man that cry and behave like him. He got to figure it out. Okay. Bambi could have cried. Erica could have cried. Brittany probably crying right now. Like, stop it. We're not including Shakira in that. I did see Ernest in like a quick clip. He was just kind of sitting there like this with his little bald head, but he didn't look too involved. I feel like the family just deals with Ernest because he's with Mama D. I don't feel like the family, you know, we all got that family member. We just like, oh, you married in, huh? I feel like they do Ernest like that, but he was there. He was there, but Mama D is okay. So I'm glad her surgery did go well. Now, Zay and Sierra haven't spoken days because that's a healthy marriage. And they decide that the time for them to speak is on camera on national television for MTV. And she thanks him after not speaking to him for days. My husband can hear me. I wish that Negro would not speak to me for some fucking days. I'm moving out if that's the case. You're not just going to not talk to me for days. What are we doing? That's not how this works. But she thanks Zay for sticking by her the last year. And I said, huh? You gonna make me scratch my braids? And I'm not supposed to do that. And when she thanked him, he made a face. He was like, the fuck? And you could tell Zay was kind of like, what's her angle? I feel like they be at home like physically fighting. I don't know why, but I feel like Sierra and Zay be at home physically fighting, especially with how hoarse her voice be. But she kind of tells him that they're in a different space. She's like, you used to make me feel like the prettiest girl in the world. You told me I was so pretty and you just love my fat lips and this and that. I don't know. Anybody can tell you you're pretty. A random person can tell you you're pretty, Sierra. You got with this man just because he's always told you were pretty even before your plastic surgery. I think that's questionable. But when Zay finally does speak, because Sierra tells him she feels they're in a different space from what they were, Sierra, he says Sierra does not take any accountability for nothing ever. He says she's never accountable, which I didn't really believe him. Like at first I was like, okay, I could understand that, but what I feel like is happening is she's probably the bigger weight when it comes to income, and I feel like he probably wants to swing his dick around like he's being a man and financially supporting her, but that is not happening. That's what I got. Looks like James is agreeing with me because I'm like, huh? You're not making sense. She had miscarriages. And he said to her that he felt like a punching bag for the last year. She had more than 3 miscarriages back to back to back. I've had one and it fucked me up for years. I can't imagine having miscarriages back to back to back. Like, that's draining. It's a lot on the body. That's a lot with your hormones. Like, that's horrible. She also has cut off her family for this man, which I forgot that she had did. And he makes a comment, and he apparently he's bothered because she told him no more sex. And I guess she told him no more sex, but hasn't actually closed her legs to the married man that she's with. And he's like, well, if you don't like sex, then why are you always giving it to me? I said, oh, Lord, it's not that. So they have other problems, it sounds like, outside of just like the not getting along. It sounds like they didn't have a connection outside of fucking, if we being honest. It sounds like they was getting together. They was probably attracted to each other and giggling, but I don't think it went any deeper compatibility wise, it seems like. But she is telling him all this stuff, and she's like, do you even still love me? Do you even care about me? And he responds with a smirk, which pissed me off, and I rewinded it to make sure I saw a smirk. He was like, I want a divorce. So Zay told her she wants her divorce, and she told him, she was like, okay, I'm gonna give you that. And she said she not gonna cry, and he got up and walked away. Sierra, you said in this conversation that the way he talks to you, the names that he calls you, how he lacked support for you during a miscarriage, that was the time to leave him, in my opinion. If your husband, this isn't just a baby daddy situation, if my husband cannot support me when I have to be put on antidepressants through a miscarriage and tries to throw any of that shit back in my face, then I don't need to be with you. I don't need to be with you. It doesn't take men understanding what it's like to have a baby or be pregnant or have a period to understand and empathize with the stuff that we have to go through as women. It doesn't. It just does not. So I felt like Zay wasn't shit. We all know he wasn't shit. Maybe Sierra see he's not shit. And if you could just walk away from a marriage that easy, y'all should have never got married in the first place. So hopefully Sierra takes a break. But how you felt about this scene, James?
It was the audacity for me to have stuck by you, share my life with you, go through some of the most detrimental things that I put not only my mind, but my body and my physicality and my emotional state on the bare backs. I just lost a relative, all within the means of my short marriage to you. And the thing that you say is you want a divorce without even trying to see halfway. You're not even asking me if I'm okay mentally, not asking me if I'm getting by day. And sorry, I was not there in my moment to take a break from you, which I shouldn't have done. I should have communicated with you. I was having issues with you, not doing any of the proper steps. I feel like it was the audacity for me to see this grown ass man act like a petulant child just because he didn't get his way with whatever it is that they're keeping close to their chest with. I'm just saying, for me, it would have been hard for me, honestly, to not have pulled a Teresa and flipped that damn table over.
I feel like Sierra kind of knew what she was getting into, and I think that's why she kind of just sat quietly and accepted it. Because she's been making little comments throughout the season, like, I'm sitting up here commenting on Selma and her man stuff, and I got my own problems. And then she kind of said the same thing about Yandy. So I feel like Sierra is aware of how it looks. But I also just want her to do better. The sad thing is she was a beautiful girl. She didn't need to change her face. I just hope that she takes time to herself and to really gain confidence, maybe go to some grief counseling, and maybe get away from Atlanta. I feel like it's not the best place for her.
I feel like a lot of people, I've said this about Scrappy too. I feel like he needs to leave Atlanta.
Yeah.
And go somewhere different. I said a lot of them do. A lot of them, sometimes your environment is what's holding you back. Sometimes some
That's
people just
not a
need new.
sometimes. There's the whole study of environmental psychology, and your environment absolutely plays a part in keeping people, not always holding people back, but having people sit in the space of complacency, and that's not, it's not always a good thing. It's good to move away, get away, because you're going to repeat cycles if you're in the same place and you don't see any change. And that's likely what's happening with Scrappy. Saying that's why any of my friends who be like, I don't know what I want to do in my life, I want to move, I want to do this, I always tell them to just go, because it's better to have tried and failed, and have tried and failed and tried and failed and tried and failed, than to have never tried at all. It really is. At least live your life with no regret if you're not going to get everything you want. Hell. But Sierra and them, they're a mess. Girl, when Kiwan, me and my husband didn't get a joint account until we was in it for 9 years. Okay. And even then have our own accounts. To have a joint account with a motherfucker that don't work is crazy. That's all.
I'd rather her have just said, I'm taking care of you.
Yeah.
I would have much
Just
rather her
admit it.
say, just admit it, because to me that does sound crazy.
It sounds
Like
crazy.
this is not the Flintstone era. It's like you don't need to have your own bank account. Women can get bank accounts. You can have things separate, especially if you had money before going into the situation.
Which she did. She should have
Yeah.
protected herself, which
Yeah,
is
you
crazy.
gotta protect yourself. Like you don't just like
low self-esteem. Yep, this is so true. Sierra's self-esteem is so low because even her dating him, she keeps saying he actually liked me when I had my chunky and fat cheeks, like the way she describes herself, the way she used to be.
She said before the lips, before. I said, girl,
stop, Sierra.
If you know, okay, here's the thing. If you know that there was a dramatic difference in your lips before you put the shit in them, then why the hell did you do it?
She still be on the internet acting like she ain't had plastic surgery, but then says before the lips and before this. Girl,
you just admitted it on
just
national
catching
TV.
yourself in lies.
Yeah, you just admitted it. We can look at you and tell. We can see the difference. Yes, you had a very full face, but no, she's definitely had some done.
Like she sucked out half of her cheek meat. And I don't know why she did that to herself. That's one of the things that makes people of color, from Black people to indigenous people, so beautiful. Them cheekbones. I'm so upset she did that to herself. But maybe she'll get some therapy, learn to love herself, and find a good surgeon who could reverse the work. We gonna pray. Care Bear said I gagged when he said he wanted a divorce. Mouth was on the floor. I'm not surprised. I feel like he's the type of nigga that when he get caught up, he ain't gonna fight. He ain't gonna give you an I'm sorry. He just gonna accept whatever it is and tap out and quit. He gives that. He's a child. Onyx reject. He tried it with the reverse psychology with his broke ass, right? He gonna see, because I have a feeling she can afford an attorney, but he can't because baby, the account is joint. But if I was Sierra, I would go empty that motherfucker that night at several different ATMs if you can, and raise your limit.
Hell, I'd have been doing it right at that table.
You not gonna be partying and cheating on me with my motherfucking money.
But I tell you, I would have been transferring funds right then there. Okay,
right
you want to
then
play?
There.
Right then and there. You want to play?
Attorney, not a meal from Jack in the Box. Not nothing, nigga. You on your own.
And I'm gonna turn your debit card off just in case you try to pull some fuck shit.
If he's on my phone plan, I'm changing the number and turning the service off. We paying off the phone. You not getting shit from me. Nothing. Not even air. Courtney said that part, James, the audacity was in abundance.
It was crazy to me. It was like, no, I couldn't have sat there for that shit. Especially if I know I have all the weight on my shoulders. No.
But like Courtney said, that's that low self-esteem.
Yeah,
she don't know. She don't know. Why the hell do you keep putting stuff in your lips and your face? Shit. He's like, I just wanted to stop. I clutched my imaginary pearls when he asked for it's the audacity. It's the audacity of these niggas. I'm sorry, YouTube. It is the audacity. It really is.
That was crazy. That was wild. That was wild. I was like, wow.
Girls, if Zay come to Oakland and date a woman in the Bay, he would have been jumped by all her friends. We would have pulled a Miss Charlene and ran over his bike.
Or pulled a Helen from Diary Mad Black Woman. Shit.
It smells like somebody in my building is burning something and the fire alarm might go off. Let me ship through. And yes, we'll have to evacuate the whole building and wait on the fire department. I smell it. Somebody can't cook on the 6th floor, and I'm sick of that bitch, and I want to snatch her up and teach her. But I'm trying to be cool. Let me not crash out on YouTube. You know what? Slam your ass out my house and my life, you fake ass Onyx recheck. Fred your star, come get your cousin. Sometimes you gotta leave a pussy ass nigga. Yeah, you do. Let it go. It's better to be alone than to have a headache. That's the truth. Have to go Eileen from Beverly. Beast. How dare you? Shout out to Eileen.
Shout out to our Emmy winner, Eileen. Yes.
We love her. We love her.
Yes.
Such grace. But the last thing we see in this show, y'all, is Jock, Zane, and 24 meet up in a cigar lounge to do ignorant things. Zane reminds us that he and 24 had made peace already, and he was upset at the fact that he's hearing that 24 still got a problem with him when he thought they were cool. That part of things I do understand. But Zane is also throwing shade and like, your problems with Cooley, talk to Cooley. So 24 comes in and they go back and forth. And essentially what I got from their little exchange was the text messages that 24 saw. It seems like he's trying to say that we did not see all of it, which I'm sure we did not. It sounds like within those texts were people alleging that Sierra was doing this because she needed a storyline, which would make sense and could be somewhat feasible. But 24, it doesn't take away from the fact that there are receipts of your wife talking to this man. How does Sierra needing a storyline coincide with your wife? Is your wife working with them to give the storyline? Because why else is she texting people y'all home address, asking for Ubers, sending text messages on Snapchat? I mean, people are screenshotting her disappearing messages. So it's like, if your wife would close her legs, then Sierra needing a storyline, this would not have even worked. Cooley would have been shut down, because if Cooley would have came to my DM, Cooley would have been shut the fuck down. I send people who come in my DM straight to my husband. That's my response every time, at @oso_best. And it usually works. They don't say nothing. They leave me alone. They block me. It works. I learned that in 2018 and it has worked for me since, and I'm going to keep doing it. But Salma doesn't understand that. She gave into the debate. Maybe Cooley has good dick. I don't know. The ugly ones usually do. But 24 and Zane go back and forth. And 24 tells Zane that he's a bitch ass nigga for going around and telling everybody about a rumor instead of coming straight to him. Zane did not like that he was called a bitch ass nigga. 24 says, okay, well then you're not a bitch ass nigga, but that was a bitch ass move. Zane got really upset, and 24 could see how, because nobody takes Zane seriously. So 24 hours sat there looking at Zane while Zane's going off and all of that. They go back and forth. And you know what my note says in here? Because I don't respect men doing this. They bickered like bitches. They bickered like me and Naima Travels from TikTok, which is my little sister. Okay? They bickered like James and his brother when they were younger. They bickered like bitches, is what I'm trying to say. They like, maybe y'all enjoyed 24 and Zane's thing. And then Zane, I have Thug Life tattooed on my chest, y'all. I don't know if you can see it up here because it's actually an acronym from Tupac. Don't ever disrespect Pac, my Gemini friend, that way. Okay? He put on the hood like he was in the movie Juice and walked off, and it was the corniest thing that I have ever seen in my life. At 24, if you go nuck, nigga, you better make sure you finna follow it up with a buck, because he be standing up acting like he gonna do nothing and then don't do nothing. But we know that he struggles with breathing. We know that he struggled. This is the only reality star. Nigga can't breathe so good I can hear it through the TV. I don't know if it's my surround sound or what. Me and the cat be looking around. But this was the weirdest argument. Like Zane, I just don't take him seriously, James. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to watch my mouth, but I can't take him seriously. How'd you feel about it?
Just like you, I can't take him seriously at all. Like, what?
Huh? Jock, why did you put them together? Because if the problem was already solved, what the hell was the point?
I need somebody in that cigar lounge to give Zane a glass of milk, please.
He needs some milk.
Somebody please do it. Just give him a glass of milk so he can shut up, please. Because it just, to me, it's Zane.
Hi, JB.
I'm sorry. Y'all know I don't say the B word at all. I don't say it. I try not to.
You want me to say it for you?
Yes. Go ahead and say it for me.
Zane, you a bitch. At 24, you also a bitch and a simp. Because if you catch your woman doing what she did and you paying the bills, you send her back to where you got her from. That's what you're supposed to do, 24. And Zane, your bitch won't even take your last name. And you trying to tell the next man about anything having to do with him? Stop
But
it.
why make it a moment to where you weren't telling everybody as you were concerned from him? You were telling everybody to be messy. So for him to call you that word, yes, it's very well deserving because that's supposed to be your friend, right? My friends are not going to spread all of what they would think would be my business all over to everybody and ask them, have they heard this? Have you heard this? You heard about Selma? You heard, no one's doing that. So yes, that is. I'm sorry. No, 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 no. And I better than 24. He's better than me. I'm gonna say why. I wouldn't have forgave you for that. Because if you did that to me once, you would do it to me again.
I wouldn't forgive it either. And that's the thing. I don't think 24 has forgiven him. I think he's just like, we ain't cool like that. We not gonna be cool like that. And Zane, I think, is bothered by it. But I feel like Jacques was stirring the pot, not trying to make peace, personally, because Kendra's barely on the show. You ain't talked about the problems that have you and Kendra on the internet when the show's not airing, flipping out on each other. So I feel like he ain't got no storyline to looking for stuff. But let me get these comments, these full-grown women. I can't. One of them can't breathe, and the other one is pint-sized. And I'm sick of both of these niggas. I swear I am.
I'm trying to rub against my mic, but that took me out.
What? Oh Lord, it's true. You got a pint-sized angry one, and one of them needs an inhaler with albuterol. Bambi did take notes during their last conversation, and per that conversation, Selma cheated on 700 pounds. Y'all not gonna call.
Shani, you're not for the call this.
That's my Gemini twin. Leave her alone. We gonna let her be. That's our moderator, okay? She say it's okay. It's all right. That's her job. 48 hours. I cannot. The way y'all getting at people today. 48 hours wants to stay in delusion, and we gotta let him be cheated on in peace.
I feel like that's what I would do. I wouldn't say
He
shit.
keeps saying his favorite line. Me and Selma, we locked in. The fuck does that mean?
Okay. You and Summer may be locked in, but the windows is open.
Not she's sneaking out the window. She's climbing down the fire escape.
She doing time. Listen, climbing down the chimney pole. Like, trust me, the doors may be locked. Y'all might be locked in, but the window show is open. I'm saying, like, come on.
And he was talking to Zane, talking about he's just mad because Selma cooking, cleaning, giving me back rubs. Yeah, nigga, she hates it so much she's stepping out so cool he can smack her cheeks. Like, maybe she don't like cooking and cleaning and rubbing your big ass back. Maybe she doesn't like that, Mr. 48 Hours. His music is good though, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I got him on my Spotify, but I don't like the person I'm seeing on TV. Oh Lord, B.O.B. bligger like bitches. Cannot. Just a bunch of bickering bitches. They were. I was annoyed. Well, I hate when men do this. Be something more. I said hello to you, JB, but I'm saying hello to you properly.
Hey,
again.
I didn't even see you in here. I'm barely hanging on by a thread. My bad. I still need to reach out to you. Give me a few days. Let me get past this work week. I got you because I have to talk to you.
The people are patient, James. The people are patient. We are all rooting for you in your sleep schedule. People are dropping tips. Everyone is offering you support. You're going to be okay. And if you ever get tired, just text me. I'll be up at ungodly hours for whatever reason. Just text me. What was even more corny was him saying, I got the juice now. That pissed me off, Shani, because Tupac is my friend. That pissed me off. My husband just chuckled walking by here. He's like, what? Zane is corny. I'm telling y'all, Zane is corny. Y'all subscribe to JB's channel. I share his live sometimes. I try also to tag him in the description. Let's support everybody Black. That's all I want to do. Also, his lives are good. I enjoyed your Married to Medicine review, JB. It was funny. I absolutely enjoyed it because he was on everybody on Married to Medicine's neck, and I am here for it. Oh, the little man needs some warm milk. Not the warm milk. And that Zane was asking people in Puerto Rico, what should he do? Didn't a couple people tell him, right, that you need to go tell 700 pounds what the deal is? Shitty. Oh Lord, Scrappy was stirring the pot big time. Scrappy is the problem, per usual, but expecting anything from Scrappy is like expecting your 5-year-old to clean the house, cook dinner, and pay the bills on their own. You just there's some things we can't expect anything out of them. The windows and the side doors stay open, right?
I'm trying to say, he said we locked in. I said, okay, but the windows should be open
I
though,
bet
because
you 24 knocks out, be snoring hella loud, and she'd be like, "Perfect, that's my chance." I'm telling
you
you.
know, he do look like he got sleep apnea though. He do. So
Listen
yeah.
to his breathing. I work
Yeah,
in healthcare.
he
I
definitely
want to
look like
put a
he got
CPAP
it.
machine on him so bad. I I want to help him. You and Selma locked in, or you got Selma locked in a room. Damn. Not that's a lot of back to rub. Pac is our Gemini Prince twin. We claim him. Yes, Prince. Love Prince. The greatest. We love Prince. Okay, I'll stop with the 700 pounds. I'll just call him 650. You know what? Okay, Shannon, you on timeout now. Not 650. Snoring bad, hard, and loud while he laying on his back. I'm trying to tell you. He can't hear her sneaking out over that damn CPAP machine.
I used to date a man with that shit. That shit is crazy. Like,
I'm still in this.
I
Every time you
said,
say that, I'll be like, James, how? Why? Who, what, when, where, why, and how?
it wasn't a long situation. It was my in between my first male engagement and John. So it was a man in between. It was a man in
That was
between.
quick.
It was quick. It
Quick.
was like 3 months. It was very quick. I spent
I'll
the
just,
night one night, heard that shit, and I said, "Oh no, time to go."
like if I feel like if my husband need one, I'm kind of stuck and I just gotta deal with it, get some earplugs. So I've been with him for a minute. But if you just get with somebody dating, I couldn't do that, y'all. I couldn't.
I was trying
But
not to. I was trying not to judge. I was trying not to. I'm somebody. I will give someone a fair chance, and I will hang in there until I feel like, okay, that's not for me. Yeah. So you get a fair
somebody come
shot,
get
or a fair
Courtney.
chance.
Kiwa, come get your cousin. I can. I'm not dealing with Oh god.
Oh, I got a headache, y'all. Y'all stop playing with me.
Oh my god. I cannot. She said, Twin, are you doing a live on the 90 Day The Single Life? 90 Day The Single Life is up. It premiered this morning. She got me laughing to tears. I cannot. It premiered this morning. Shani, I'm gonna put the link in your DM on Instagram because I'm laughing my ass off. I can't get it together, and my glasses fogged up. I'm half blind because I'm old. I'm trying to tell y'all the way that I just laughed. I'm gonna send you the review, Shani. I have posted it this morning. I snore too.
And so do I. Trust me. I feel like if I slept next to my window, I would inhale my drapes. I
But
promise you, I would. So
24 hours breathes like we all snore.
yeah, that makes it.
So
That's a
I
difference.
imagine his snoring to be an octave or two louder
What I
than it needs to be. Lord help us. She said, I'm trying to stay awake on this shift, y'all. I promise I don't mean it. Please, please stay awake. Please keep her awake. But that is it, y'all, for this review of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I appreciate everybody who acted the absolute best in the comments. I am here for it. This is a safe space. She said 650 and Baby D from next Friday are cousins. They both be snoring and don't be asleep.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, Shandy. I cannot. Y'all be sure to tap in after my video. Some point tonight, Kiwan JTV will be posting her Love and Hip Hop Atlanta review. Let's get in her comments and cut up as well. Also, tell a friend who knows a friend who knows a friend to help Kiwan get to 800. We are trying to get her to 800 subscribers. She was very close the last I checked. So let's get her there. Also, subscribe to James as well, the Watch Your Mouth Reviews channel. See the links in the description of this video to subscribe to the co-host James, as well as other great Black creators. Other than that, the next time I will be, does anything come on today? I'm bad at this.
Not that I'm aware of. Yes, Shanny, you're still my favorite. But no, nothing comes on for you until Thursday, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
That'll be the next live. I'll have another Beauty in Black video
Oh,
out
I yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah. Sorry.
But other than that, what will your next live be, James?
I still gotta do House of Villains, so I probably will do a pre-record for that one. That'll be my first pre-record, and then the next live will be probably Bell Collective.
And
Bell
Birmingham
Collective
Bell Collective is coming in a few days.
in April the 10th. Yep. Yep.
I'm
So, well, yeah. Which I'm gonna talk to you about that. So stay close to your phone between these next 2 days because I have to ask you a favor.
A favor? Okay, as long as it's not bad news. Whenever someone says they want to talk to me, I'm like, oh God. The social worker in me is like,
I gotta
what
tell
do
you
I have
that
to fix?
because girl, I'm finna knock out in 2 seconds. So I need to make sure I tell you before because we got to do some change of planning. That's what it's about.
Okay. That's
Yep.
okay. I'm out
But
of
you guys,
school.
I gotta get to bed. I have 2 hours before I have to get dressed. So I
You're
will see you
good,
guys later.
y'all. We're gonna let him nap. I appreciate you for joining, and I'm gonna go too. But I appreciate and love all of y'all. Please like the video on the way out, as Shani said. Support our wonderful creators in the chat, and I'll see y'all next time. I'm gonna go be a creeper and wait for Kiwan's video to drop. Bye.